Bruh, one day without IShowSpeed messing up. Is that too much to ask? I want to make this clear really quick. This isn't gonna be a negative or we need to cancel IShowSpeed video, like no. In fact, I'm actually a fan of his. That's right, my favorite moment of IShowSpeed was when he almost blew up his house with that Pikachu bomb, bruh. Pikachu! But even though I personally don't dislike or hate him, IShowSpeed has been messing up so much that I'm genuinely wondering if he's clinically retarded. Like a few weeks ago, my man was actively promoting a crypto scam.
Chat! Chat! Follow this right now! We're gonna pick the winner right now!
And surprisingly, even his fan base called him out for it. And for some weird reason, there was a fake Ronaldo sitting next to him. Like, bruh, motherfucker looks like Christopher Pinotino. But you know what? Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe the crypto coin that IShowSpeed promoted, maybe it wasn't a scam. Let's go check the graph really quick and let's go see how much money we would have made from IShowSpeed's crypto if we would have invested in it.
Bruh.
Oh yeah, what an amazing graph that definitely doesn't look like a pump and dump. Alright, if you put $1,000 in the coin that IShowSpeed promoted, 700 of those dollars would have disappeared, and you would have $300 today. But seriously, if you put any kind of money on a coin that was promoted by someone who almost blew up his house with a Pikachu bomb, Pikachu! You deserve to lose all your money, bro. But anyway, I want to give my personal opinion on the newest controversy, on the weekly controversy that IShowSpeed has put himself into. Bruh, I wasn't kidding when I said that IShowNegativeIQ gets in a controversy every week. As I'm editing this video, my man's got caught screaming at a monkey in a zoo.
What? Look, what?
Bro! Like where the fuck is he barking a monkey? This is the first thing you see when you go inside this pet classroom by accident. Come on, bruh. My man's got cancelled for sexism, scamming his fan base, racism, and now he's getting cancelled for animal cruelty. Like, what is IShowSpeed doing? It's as if he's trying to get a world record for the most ways of getting cancelled. Now, really quick, I've seen some people defending IShowScam. All I have to say is this. If you're at a public zoo, and you think for 1 second that you screaming at a random cage animal, stressing it out to the point where the monkey is literally triggering a fight or flight response to your barking, if you think for 1 second that you wouldn't get kicked out at any public zoo, then you're out of your mind. What IShowSpeed did to that orangutan octagon, or what he did to that monkey, is the equivalent of a 5-year-old stupid ass kid tapping on the aquarium glass back to back until his goldfish pet spazzes out due to stress. Except this time it's even worse because now he's doing it. He's barking at a fucking caged up monkey that's most likely already living in terrible conditions in that whatever zoo he's in. Is that animal cruelty? Is that at the very least cooked up? I think the answer is obvious. But as I was saying, I want to give my personal opinion on the newest controversy. I'm talking, of course, about the controversy where he was shown being blatantly racist and just being a dumbass in general in front of a random fan who was just trying to enjoy his day watching the World Cup.
Come back. Why you got on Argentina, bro?
English, no.
Konnichiwa?
No, Chinese.
Konnichiwa, Argentina.
Chinese, no konnichiwa.
Point. No, they score! Yeah, we scored!
Like, I just don't get it. Like, a few weeks ago, my mom was literally trying to scam his fan base with a crypto, and now he's been cut multiple times being racist. Yo, my bad, but can we please get stage 5 cancer IShowSpeed clone to say what needs to be said, bruh?
Are you serious right now, bro?
Now, I'ma keep it a buck. I've seen a lot of retarded takes about this controversy, but the stupidest take that stood out the most to me was the take that came from the leader of the CLM movement, bro. The Cutler himself.
I'm not being PR, man. Dude. I don't know the extent of the whole thing. I don't really give a okay? It could have been anybody, okay? I'm not going too deep into it, okay? I don't have everything to make to form a complete thought, and I know what it's like to be labeled as a race, okay? From out of context things, and it's fucking lame.
Where you from? Huh? No English? Allah? Wallahi? He's Indian? Oh, you know that song? Hey, where you from?
Okay, like I said, I think it's a pretty consistent skit, okay? And I think you can understand that, like, it's just, like, bad, right? And I'm not gonna make conclusions about who he is as a person and his fucking morals. All I'll tell you, dude, is that it's bad.
A skit? More context? This is one of those excuses he takes where you put the whole stream on mute.
Just because the people don't stop watching or don't fucking cancel.
And then do a thumbs up on the chat. Like, I really hope I don't have to go into details as to why that take is beyond terrible. Like, going to a random Asian motherfucker who's just trying to watch the World Cup and saying shit like,
早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。
that's not a skit. That's just racism 101. And more context? Bro, you don't need more context. Like, you go to a random motherfucker that you don't even know and you start spewing
Tito.
Chinese. No konnichiwa.
Boing, boing, boing.
random stereotypical and racist shit. You don't need more context. Now let me make this clear. I'm a big fan of XQC. Like, I've been watching that motherfucker since he had that yee-ass bowl cut. Like, I'm a big fan of his. Even to quite recently, he's been turning into a big cucklord. And when I say cuck, I mean cuck with a U, bro. And let me keep it a buck. That on its own, in my opinion, is completely understandable. I mean, nowadays, it's extremely easy for a streamer or YouTuber to get cancelled. So, XQ cuck going on the defensive and asking for more context, I can understand that. But the thing is, when you combine the cockler being extremely lenient on actual scam, and you know, being like, I need context, maybe it's a skit, when you combine that with the fact that not too long ago, there was another streamer who did the exact same thing, being racist to an Asian motherfucker.
Greek mocks Asian languages after walking past an Asian family. I'm sure some people are gonna come out of the work and try to like defend the clip and say, oh, it's not that bad, whatever. He looks kinda mad and upset. So it doesn't look like it's well intentioned at all. Okay, that's really bad. One, that's really bad. Two, he does like the very old school like mocking, which is really bad. And then he does even the worst, like he does like some like really weird mocking. It's not even talking. It's like almost like a, you know what I'm saying, right? It's like the trifecta of bad.
Like, suddenly, he's not asking for any context. You can clearly see XQ Cock going ham on Fat God X.
Like I said, I think it's a pretty consistent skit, okay?
I'm not even gonna lie, XQC was slurping on IShowSpeed's glizzy, bro. Next thing you know, when Kanye West is gonna say some more dog shit about how he loves no cheese, XQC's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna need more context, like, maybe it was a skit. So when a debit card's ex-boyfriend XQC got exposed for, you know, being extremely lenient to IShowSpeed, but extremely aggressive and quick to fucking roast, what's his name? Fat God X? Well, it gave rise to some conspiracy theories that I'm not gonna get into, where some people were like, XQC must be thinking that IShowSpeed can't be racist because he's black and you know, minorities can't be racist. Now, first of all, to those people, all I have to say is this. Stop trying to speculate and trying to understand someone who's literally cooked up on Adderall 24/7, who's literally fucking scribing and writing hieroglyphs and ritualistic paintings, and drawing schizo drawings on paint.
Bro, when I get stressed out, I draw things, man. So there's a bunch of drawings everywhere.
People need to stop speculating on what XQC's reasoning or what he's thinking. Like, let's be real. I don't think not even XQC himself knows what he's thinking half the time.
Is that a chicken?
And let me just correct you right now. Minorities can be extremely racist, let's be real. Like, for example, the girl who I'm seeing who's like mixed Asian, Hispanic, black, like, her dad literally goes to her face sometimes and says, I wish you weren't Asian. I wish you didn't have that Asian mix into you. Like, believe me when I say that minorities can be extremely racist. Like, I can't believe that this is still not obvious to everyone, but it doesn't matter if you're white, Asian, black, anyone can be racist. And I personally find XQC's take to the situation where he's initially dismissing it, thinking it's a skit, it's a joke, to be very interesting. I mean, it just goes to show that racism still nowadays is still being swept under the rug. I mean, not too long ago in 2016, this small wearing glasses, who looks like the weird kid at school, who you'd start sweating whenever you'd reach inside his backpack. Well, not too long ago, he was trying to make it seem like saying the N-word with the hard R was totally fine. You know, and that it was just a word, and that, you know, there's no harm saying it to anyone.
We are very fucking stupid to hold the word nigger at this colossally high standard.
Now, my bad, but personally, if I'm gonna hear from someone if saying the N-word is okay, I don't want to hear it from a white person, but that's just me though. But the funniest part is that when this take from iCox released, like when that take from iCox released, I was like at the end of high school or college, and I remember this. I showed this take from iCox to one of my black friends, but after I showed him that take from iCox, he looked at me and he said, "Oh yeah, say it. Say it, yeah." But the thing is that, when I looked at his right hand, it looked like a fist. Like I guarantee you, if I would have said the N-word, he would have swung. Back in 2016, there was a huge movement about saying the N-word with a hard R when you weren't black, and then defending yourself by saying that you were just making an edgy joke. The argument I'm making is that things that can objectively be seen as racist are easily dismissed as jokes. Like, for example, you're gonna point at an Asian person and say, "Oh, you're Asian. You must have a small pee-pee, bro." Like, I personally do. But in general, that shit's just objectively racist. Or you point at a black person and you say, "Oh, you're black. That means you must like basketball, bruh." When in reality, you're pointing at a 4'11" midget and his name is Tyler 1. Trust me. That motherfucker does not like basketball, bruh. He a midget. But once again, I want to emphasize that there's zero reason to be mad at XQ Cuck. Because once again, we've proven and, I've said that it's extremely common still nowadays for, racism to be swept under the rug and be mistaken as jokes. Like, it's not just an XQC thing, it's more of a society thing. And besides, XQC was quick to apologize as soon as he was made to understand how common and cooked up it is to be indifferent about things that are racist in nature.
And they said they love me, and
I also admitted that my take was too soft the first day, okay? So I brushed over it too fast, okay? It was bad. I said, my bad. It went too soft on him. I should have went harder. I said, I should have went harder, and I admitted to that. I really admitted, I took a step down and said, I should have went harder. It was some racist shit. I said it. I said it then, I'll say it again.
But here's what I personally think about the actual scam situation. I personally think it boils down to two very simple things. I think it boils down to, IShowSpeed growing up in an environment where it's acceptable to look at an Asian motherfucker and say, "Watch out, guys! He's gonna cast a jutsu on us!" Where it's acceptable to say shit like that to random Asian motherfuckers. And also, IShowSpeed has proven once and, again and again that he's extremely content driven. Like, he's always chasing the next big thing. Like, one day it's him getting pegged in Roblox.
Who the is he f***ing me? Like, what the f*** is wrong with you? He is.
And the very next day, it's him almost blowing up his house with a Pikachu bomb.
Pikachu!
It's like the Logan Paul shit. When Logan Paul was vlogging every single day, there came a point where he just did the incident in the forest. Where you just stop caring about what's right and wrong and you just start thinking only about what's funny and what's content. So what do I think about the IShowSpeed situation? Was he being racist to that guy? Yes, he was going ham on him. Do I think he's a racist person? I would like to believe no. I don't think he is. That's what I personally want to believe about IShowScam. But when you look at his dog shit ass terrible apology, he just makes things worse.
Hey guys, it's a clip going around where people are saying I'm being racist to an Asian guy. And I just wanted to say some things, I wasn't being racist to him, I promise you, I seen him, I thought he was, when I see, I thought he was Japanese, so I said konnichiwa. I watch a lot of anime. I said konnichiwa when I thought he was Chinese, I tried to say a nickname that they call me in Chinese. I literally was just talking to a Chinese person earlier today at 433. And they said they love me, and I love Chinese people. So I try to say Zhong Kong, like Tong Kong. Like, it's a nickname that they call me in China. I promise you, And if it came off as racist, I promise you, I did not mean it that way,
Sped's apology be like, no. Let's start with the obvious. What IShowSpeed was saying, oh, I was just trying to say the nickname that the Chinese people say to me. Let's compare both videos.
And they said they love me, and I love Chinese people. So I try to say Zhong Kong, like Tong Kong. Like, it's a nickname that they call me.
No konnichiwa! Boing, boing, boing!
Bruh. My bad, but when I see shit like this, it really doesn't help IShowSpeed's case. Straight up, he was better off not even making a response video. If he would have just ignored the whole thing and just kept doing his fucking shit, it would have been better. Oh, by the way, there's one more thing I gotta address, and it's those dumbasses who keep saying, "Oh, he's only 17, he's just a little kid." So you're telling me, when IShowScam will scam his whole fanbase with a crypto shitcoin scam? Nah, he was only 17. He doesn't know what a scam is. When IShowPikachu almost blew up his house with a Pikachu boogie bomb? Nah, he's just 17. So when IShowRacism was racist to that random Asian guy? He was just 17. At 17 years old, you don't know what racism is. Yo, to all those dumbasses who keep saying he's 17. Bruh, don't mistake being 17 with being retarded. Money, 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 money.